Hello, welcome back. Now, do you sleep soundly at night, or could you kill the person who shares your bed because of this?
So, you're a snorer, or your bedmate is. Meet Beryl and Roy, and count yourselves lucky. You must also meet the light on. You must also meet Rex here, Rex Sills of the British Snoring and Sleep Apnea Association. Come on, you can wake up now, Roy. Wakey, wakey, wakey. Up you go. He did that very well, didn't he? Actually, you are a genuine snorer, aren't you?
Well, that's it.
It's all right, you can drop the equity card now. He really is, isn't he? It drives you crazy.
Mm-hmm. How bad? How bad does it get? How loud?
Well, so loud that I have to wear earplugs.
Really?
Yes, and I can still hear him sometimes.
And has this been the same all your married life?
No, it started, I don't know, I can't remember exactly when, but maybe about 10 years ago, something
But Roy,
like that.
you were saying you think it's because you're a smoker.
Well, I think it's one of the factors. I mean, I didn't know what caused it before.
He wouldn't even believe that he did it.
No, exactly.
What,
but,
really? This was a source
combination
of friction,
of factors.
was it? Rouse?
Yes.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
was it actually seriously disturbing your sleep? Because it's all a bit of a laugh, but actually it can be terrible sleeping next to a snorer.
Yes, it is pretty bad. I have to go out of the room quite often. Well, now I wear the earplugs, it's not quite so bad. It deadens it a bit. But then I'm worrying that I can't hear him, and is he all right?
Because you've got sleep apnea, which is this condition where you actually stop breathing.
A loss of breath, yeah, frightening, isn't it?
Yeah.
Luckily, the old brain kicks in and tells me I'm not...
Well, let's bring in Rex. You tell us what sleep apnea actually is. Is it just an extreme form of snoring?
Yes, that's a very good description of it. Sleep apnea is when the obstruction which causes the snoring actually stops your airway completely, and then you obviously carry on sleeping quite happily, unaware that this is going on, and until your brain actually registers that the oxygen is going down in the blood and the carbon dioxide is rising.
So you don't stop breathing and therefore die. You stop breathing and therefore wake yourself up.
In the high majority of cases, you will be woken up.
But this can happen 200 or 300 times a night. So because you never get into a deep sleep, because you're constantly half waking up to catch your breath again. People who suffer from this, I mean, is this true of you? I mean, do you find the next day you are knackered? I mean, you simply can't concentrate?
Yeah, very dozy, yes.
So it's a double problem. You've got the social problem that your spouse, whether it's the husband or the wife, is tired because the other guy or the girl is snoring, or you yourself are tired because you keep waking up with apnea. Do you have a way to treat it?
Yes, well, the best way to treat it, of course, is to ring the British Snoring Association, and we will tell you how you can stop snoring. We have a 90-day plan.
We've got a helpline number for that, which we might as well take now. This is the British Snoring and Sleep Apnea Association. So you'd run a snoring helpline. Not that you actually snore down the phone when somebody rings you up, but if you've really got a problem, there it is. It's 0737 557 997. So you can ring that. And what kind of advice would you give to anybody who rang you?
Well, we'll try and ask what the problem is like, and find out, as we did with Beryl and Roy, how serious it is, and then we'll take you through various stages of our plan, at the end of which you will stop.
Right.
We'll suggest at some stage that perhaps that you might need to change your sleeping position, and we have a product here which is called a bob shirt. Bob shirt because it's ball on back. Tennis ball goes into the back of it, you wear that, and that encourages you to lie on your side.
Because you don't snore if you're lying on your side or your
front?
front?
Well, some people snore wherever they are, but snoring generally is lesser when you're on your side.
Right.
Okay.
What else have you got?
Now, if you have nasal congestion, then the nasovent nostril dilator is a very useful item to open the nostrils up slightly and to help your breathing to counteract any congestion.
Do you stuff that up your nose, do you?
Yes.
Yeah. You've tried that, haven't you?
Yes, it's okay.
I bet he looks like Hannibal Lecter out of The Silence of the Lambs.
He's got Bolden, actually. Spreads his nose out.
But does it work?
Yes.
Really?
Well, it helps, certainly, yes.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a complete cure, but
Is anything
you
ever a
can do.
complete cure?
Yes, there are. It really depends who you are and what your problem is. If you have nasal congestion, then you need to have your nasal cavity looked at. Things like this can help you, the nasovent. The CPAP machine really is the most remarkable and most effective for everybody. I can't turn this on just at the moment, but as you can see, you have a little cap here that fits over your head.
That's very high tech.
It looks a bit, yes, it looks a bit...
Yeah, but listen, you'd have to be seriously, disturbing somebody else's sleep to have to wear one of those. Would you wear one of those, right, at night?
If I had to. If it was a question of wearing that or
or losing your wife.
Leaving, getting single bed.
Because people do divorce, don't they? I mean, you know,
do.
people, and in fact, people commit suicide because their partner snores.
Well, some very extreme cases.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So what does that actually do? Does that provide oxygen or what?
This just raises the pressure in your upper respiratory tract just slightly above atmospheric pressure.
Yeah.
And it tends to press the soft palate down to the back of the tongue quite comfortably. It feels very natural, so that you very naturally breathe through your nose.
Right.
Very clearly.
Is that available on the National Health? Or
It isn't, I'm afraid, no.
That would cost you quite a bit of
It's
money.
quite difficult to get hold of these, which is something that the association is trying to change.
You've also got these huge, we can't see it because it's so big, but these huge mattress wedges, which look a bit like one of those sort of classic pieces of cheese, which you put underneath the top end of the mattress, which tilts the whole mattress up.
Yes, that helps a great deal. It's very successful. People have tried sometimes to put an extra pillow underneath their head, which might tend to force their chin down into their chest.
Yes.
And this, of course, forces the tissues underneath the chin to go back and constrict the airway. So that's not great help. But a gradual incline that the, as we call the bed wedge, gives you, well, it helps to raise you up from the waist
Yes.
level.
Well, Roy, you've just started on this long and rocky road to curing your snoring. I mean, is he improving?
Yes, I think so. It's very early days yet, but...
Very edgy. Obviously used to sort of sitting up in bed and really extremely... Oh, all right. Well, best of luck with it, and thank you very much for coming in and telling us about all that. Now we're going to this week's DIY challenge, and our celebrity contestants today are